Oh,
I am literally Sailor Moon.
Literally Sailor Moon. Like straight up Sailor Moon.
I am the pretty guardian.
Straight out of Sailor Moon.
I am so pleased about this. Really? Cooperating with my boyfriend may feel like a fantasy, but these days I have it down to a science.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
not trying to hurt you. I apologize.
That's what she always says, chat.
Split Fiction is the new hot co-op game on the scene, and we're dying to see what it's all about. We haven't been disappointed by Hazelight yet, and with their track record, I can't wait to see what they've cooked up this time around.
That's so funny.
Oh
You have to do a
my God!
captcha. Oh no. And Taryn's notoriously bad at those.
I'm notoriously slow. I passed it. Oh shit.
Okay, I got bad news,
Okay.
Taryn.
As for me and my co-op partner, who I happen to be dating, the two of us have already found a way into each other's hearts, and it took two to get there. Hopefully the story has a happy ending, and fiction is all that's split on date night.
I like how Taryn wants to talk about cooperation and how I'm the difficult one when it's completely and utterly the other way around. You should see this girl's face when I wake her up getting ready for the gym in the morning. A sleepy girlfriend means a grumpy girlfriend. And when we have to play cooperatively to get through a game together, I need all the help I can get. Luckily, Helix has me covered, and I'm excited to tell you about it. If you missed it, Taryn and I recently packed up and moved across the country this past month. That's why we were so thrilled when Helix reached out to us about their mattresses. Honestly, having slept on a couch for a good chunk of February, a new mattress feels luxurious, and I haven't slept this great in months. For any budding romances out there, let me tell it to you straight up. The last time we had to replace our mattress, I had the bright idea of scouting some options out ahead of time. I found one I thought she'd like, but when I told the guy I had to come back later with my girlfriend to get her seal of approval, well, he laughed in my face and told me this wasn't my mattress. As it turns out, the guy was onto something because when I brought Taryn back that weekend, she hated the one I picked out for her. When I asked him how he knew, he told me the men always go for the hard mattresses, and conversely, for the ladies, the softer it is, the better. Apparently, the one I'd picked out was the hardest one in the entire store, so go figure. Back then, getting a mattress was a long and exhausting process, but thankfully, you can skip all of that headache with Helix thanks to the Helix Sleep Quiz. I took my half of the quiz and she took hers, and they matched us perfectly to a mattress tailored to our needs. Not too hard and not too soft, this is the Goldilocks of couples mattresses. Not to mention, I haven't heard a grumble from her side of the bed while getting ready for the gym since making the change. So if you're dreaming of a good night's sleep, then hurry up and head to helixsleep.com/boymeetsgirl, because from now until the end of April, you can get 20% off site-wide during their spring savings event. Seriously, go check it out. I'm handing things back over to her now, because I'm going to go take another nap on my new mattress.
As diehard fans of both A Way Out and It Takes Two, as soon as people told us Hazelight made a new game, we bumped everything on the calendar to make room to play it together. As two devoted co-op enthusiasts, allow me to tell you how amazing this game is. You're a hero, you're a hero.
Go, little otter, go!
Otter,
The
go!
otter!
The otter did
Oh,
it!
I love the otter.
I'm telling you, stop what you're doing and go play it with a friend or loved one if you haven't already.
Oh, nice lamb, Taryn. I feel like we're playing Donkey Kong right now.
We actually streamed our first playthrough of this game over on our Twitch. And if you'd like to see the behind the scenes of how videos get recorded, or just hang out with the two of us, then check out the link in our description and give us a follow. We've got a super tight-knit and welcoming community over there, and we love talking with you all. It's thanks to them and their persistent insistence that this video got made, and we're so glad it did. I feel like Sam is with the no suit. Whee!
The no suit? Ah, yes.
The no suit Samus.
Samus's famous no suit.
Don't I look like it?
Yeah, you do. You totally kind of do look like Samus.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the same
the-
color blue and everything.
It's the zero suit, though, not the no
Fuck!
suit.
Now, if you're on the fence about whether you'll like it, you'll be relieved to know the whole purpose is to have fun. As someone who tolerates platforming at best, I don't ever feel anxious navigating the world of Split Fiction. Oh, I need to do a oh. Are you alright? Yes, I'm okay. How do I help you get over?
That's the neat thing. You don't.
Oh my god, you're already here. As long as you have some rhythm and press the right buttons at the right times, you've got nothing to worry about. I'm a little spider monkey. Eee! The timing is fairly forgiving, and I found myself working my way through most obstacles without issue. I'm certainly not sweating like I am in other games. Plus, I get to feel like a badass parkouring my way from beam to beam before wall running and launching my grappling hook to swing to the other side. Woo! Man, I'm like a parkour ninja or something. Even if you are struggling at first, that's all part of the fun. Chances are, if there's a section you come up short on, somewhere down the line your partner is bound to end up falling flat too.
Whoa, I don't want to go to the crotch! No! Oh god! Help me!
My boyfriend runs circles around me in almost every game we play, but even he has his moments. I mean, when it comes to dancing, I've got him beat every day of the week.
I'm so sorry.
Ow! I embarrass myself in games in front of everyone all the time, so it was nice making him blush for a change. Not to mention, our chat was loving his 2 left feet.
God, these don't count as dance.
Do they? Do they? One of my favorite parts of It Takes Two was how creative and imaginative the ways of interacting with the world were. Being shrunk down to the size of 2 dolls really invites such a fantastical way to approach everyday objects. The gameplay was free to explore beyond comprehension and always kept us guessing with what was coming next. It Takes Two reference on the right.
Oh, was there? I think I see it. Yeah. There. Do you see it? It takes 2 to tango.
I see. The premise of Split Fiction is ripe for that same creativity, but it can take it even further beyond its progenitor.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
They're in one together now.
Oh, damn.
So you wanted to be Zoe, right?
Yeah.
I'm Mio.
I love reading. So the second I learned that the 2 main characters were authors, I was already hooked. Add in the fact that it blends 2 of my favorite genres, sci-fi and fantasy, and I'm a complete goner. This honestly may have been the quickest time between him suggesting a game and me saying yes in the history of this channel. But the flood of recommendations from all of you certainly helped too. Oh, guys, this game is fun. This game is really fun.
This is fun.
This is fun. I told my boyfriend before sitting down to play that I wasn't sure what to expect from them anymore. With all the wild stuff I've seen in the other games, nothing is off the table and the sky is the limit. Mia, what did you write? Ah, there's lasers, shit! It doesn't matter how outlandish an idea is. Since the plot of the game takes place in unwritten stories, anything is up for grabs. I'm just along for the ride and here to have fun. So they can come at me with everything they've got and I'm still game.
Oh, you guys like this one?
There
are pigs.
Do I get to ride this pig? We are pigs!
What constitutes a super pig?
I can jump.
Oh
my
my god.
Nick, what is the Pokemon?
The spring one?
Yeah.
Spoink.
I'm a spoink! Half the personality of a Haze-like game is in its characters and how the 2 get along. Or don't. Whoa! Whoops. I would definitely do that on accident. I'm gonna accidentally light Nick on fire. To be honest, part of what makes the story interesting is the back and forth between 2 people who can't seem to agree. More often than not, you're working together because you have to, not by choice. And that's mirrored in a reflection of how the game works. You can't complete a level without the person next to you, and working together is the only way forward.
Hazelight knows what they're doing because they always have these little, like, we both have to press Y sections sprinkled out so that
running ahead of loud.
one friend doesn't go, like, too much further than the other.
For Zoe and Mio, the 2 couldn't be more opposite, but the course of the game allows room for friendship to grow. Personality-wise, we definitely picked the right characters to play this time.
The cyber ninjas on a stealth mission? We sure cause a lot of explosions.
We would have been fish out of water if I was the straight-to-the-point realist, and he ended up playing the bubbly optimistic one.
You know, every summer we used to look. I'm sure this means...
I want to know the stories. Both girls are equally likable though, so I don't think we could have gone too wrong either way. We can thank our chat for recommending who should play who, and thankfully they're right about 50% of the time, so I'm glad we trusted them.
Yeah, no kidding, Brenda. All that for an unpaid parking ticket?
Not to mention, I would have been so salty if he got to fly through the sky as a fairy instead of me.
Oh.
I get to be a fairy! I guess I'll have to save being an otter for our next playthrough. I love Oh my god! I just looked back at the screen and saw the little otter. This otter's the bane of my existence.
It's my honor to otter.
One of the coolest parts of this game, and the ones that came before it, is that it basically plays like 2-in-1.
I got you, girl.
Oh,
I got you, girl. Hop on. All right, get low. Get low. Get low. Get low.
Get low, low,
Get
low,
low.
low. Playing as one character is a completely different experience from playing as the other one, and there's some really solid replay value.
Oh, I'm in blade mode.
We're done here.
The good news is that both characters get to take turns doing super cool stuff, so no one ever feels left out in a section.
Become ape. Embrace ape. Embrace ape. Return to ape. Whoa.
Back to a kitten! Mio is the sci-fi writer and Zoe is the fantasy enthusiast, so their individual stories tend to be where they're most comfortable. I think it's fitting that Mio would get there in her own story. That doesn't mean that the opposite girl can't compete though, and sometimes the banter between the two bashing each other's genres is more fun than levels themselves.
Whoa! Oh my god, the civilians!
I just hit a civilian!
She's killing all the civilians! Darren,
What the hell?
Oh no!
I just killed so many civilians and they were just trying to go to work. Of course, as you get deeper into the game, they start playing nice and come around to each other's interests.
I'm sorry.
I love the way a new mechanic is introduced and then it's built off of as you go deeper into a level.
I think he's got a shield, turn girl.
I know, I'm working on it.
He's got a shield, turn girl. Oh, okay.
He
Good
can't
work.
shoot me from here.
I've been killed.
Like in one level, we get these dragon eggs, and it's all about helping them grow strong enough to defeat a bigger dragon. Along the way, the dragons go through multiple stages of life and grow stronger to unlock new powers. By the end, you tie all those different mechanics together into one big final showdown with the evil dragon with a nice big bow on top. Yeah!
Yo.
Oh
Yo!
my god, you're literally biting its eyeball out!
Hit him with the acid.
Yeah! Ow, that would be so painful.
That was pretty brutal.
It wraps up with enough spectacle and drama to be the final boss or even the end of the game.
Mine's there too.
The dragons are so cool! Thank you, little dragons! You're not so little anymore. The crazy thing is that's just one chapter in the grand scheme of things, and there's still so much more to come. That was insane.
That was nuts.
So cool. The gameplay is at its smoothest when you and your partner find your stride and sync up with each other. For me and my boyfriend, that boils down to him slowing his pace and me keeping my foot on the gas pedal. His style of rushing through everything totally conflicts with my slow and steady approach. I'm pretty good at this climbing stuff, y'all. I love their ninja parkour jumps. Taking caution sometimes isn't an option, but patience is key when making sure we get off on the right foot. No story is that better displayed than the one where we had to play hot potato with a bomb.
Goodbye, Taryn.
You keep trying to like just throw it to me like immediately back. And
I
I'm
know,
like, wait, but
because
like,
it's hot. I don't want to burn
I'm
myself.
through it.
Wait, you can't say through it after it's already in the air.
Yeah, you
What
would
the
know.
hell? All right. I guess I've been doing that all afternoon.
Okay, here you go. One of our favorite things was that the main story missions have several side stories sprinkled throughout them that are entirely optional. That being said, you'd be absolutely crazy to skip any of them. Some feel like they could be fleshed out into entire games with what they bring to the table. And rest assured, just when you think you've figured out how things work, it will find another way to surprise you. Which one of us is gonna be a horse?
One of them could be a horse.
Oh wait, no, Nick's the horse. The side missions remind me of every story I ever started as a kid, but never finished. Each one is more fun and creative than the last, and playing through them really got me wanting to open up my old idea journal and put pen to paper on the relics of those long forgotten ideas. Then again, maybe some ideas are best left forgotten about.
The quick scene.
Yeah.
Whee! Whee! Oh, we're sliding. Oh no. Did we just get served, Taryn?
Oh my
This
god!
game is amazing.
The side stories are great to break up the action of the main missions, and generally belong to the genre opposite what the main one is. So if you've been busy shooting robots in a sci-fi story, then don't be surprised when you're swept away to hunt down magical cats in a fantasy market. Cats!
Cats?
Here to rescue magical stray cats.
Magical identical stray cats.
Oh my goodness.
These are genuinely so fun that the two of us dumped an entire hour into running around the cat market just playing and having fun with each other. Is this part of a puzzle?
I hope not, because we're not doing a puzzle. We're just kicking a ball of yard.
All my yard.
Haha.
Wait.
I stole it.
It got to the point where our chat got a little impatient and was practically begging us to make progress.
That looks pretty good, right? Tara, get over here real quick. I feel like
I love it.
that's pretty good.
But alas, I am a cat lady through and through.
We found it! Moonfire lit!
I almost said moonlit fire. When it comes to the actual gameplay, we're a lot more evenly matched this go around. Which is to say, my platforming increased tenfold, and I'm not just sitting back letting him solve all the puzzles for us. A few years ago, this would have been a very different story. But now that we have more balance and skill level, I feel like I can lead the charge in more sections. Whee!
Damn.
I am a natural. This is exactly what I've been training for the past 3 years. And in all fairness, there's so much fun and satisfaction to the puzzles in this one that I'm now realizing how much I missed out on in the other games.
Aha. Switch lanes, woman.
Thank
Switch
you.
lanes,
Okay.
woman.
Oh,
Switch lanes again.
we're going up, we're going up, we're going up. I feel like a hamster. We're going down. The nice thing is that all puzzles usually follow a similar pattern. You get introduced to a character-specific mechanic, and after tackling a couple of individual obstacles to build confidence, the game presents you one that requires both partners' mechanics in tandem. I could have sworn we came down
Got
that
some
way.
gun upgrades.
Gun upgrades?
Hell yeah, girl.
Oh, fun. Chances are, if one person is waiting around for the other to figure something out, there's a good shot you might need to help them get through it somehow. But
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I have to climb this stupid thing.
Okay.
And there's spikes.
Is this like a plumbing system?
Oh my god.
Oh no. I'm in danger.
Gameplay can change so abruptly that it isn't always easy to explain what you're doing to someone who hasn't played before. You know it's bad when I'm in one of the sci-fi levels and instinctively try turning into a fairy when my jump falls short.
All right, very nice.
I keep trying to turn into a fairy and I'm like, no,
That's the wrong genre.
I loved when a viewer would get up to grab a snack and come back wondering if we were still playing the same game. We got to the end of the journaled side story and someone was like, wait a minute, this entire game isn't made up of line arts? No way, we go.
Now champions.
Damn, that is a fast ship.
Whoa! It's an electric ship. It's just that good and fleshed out that any one individual piece feels like enough to stand on its own. The fact that there's still so much here is just the icing on the cake, and it keeps you always guessing about what might come next.
Like this.
Something bad's about to happen.
Something's about to happen, Taryn.
Oh,
no. It's a satanic summoning circle.
Oh no! She had to go to the dentist after her birthday because she had a toothache.
Oh god. Oh god.
No! No!
Oh god.
At the end of the day, this is a cooperative game, but there are just so many opportunities to sabotage one another that we couldn't help ourselves. And it didn't help that the Twitch chat was constantly betting on who would die the most in a section, so the pressure was on to try and outdo each other.
Ow. What just happened?
We're dead.
Does that count as like both of us dying in terms of the gamba? Like what?
I was already sweating when we get to a tricky platforming section, and I kept dying over and over again. But what might have been even worse was when my fate was entirely in his hands, and he was free to farm girlfriend deaths over and over to swing the bets in his favor. Okay, you be ready to let me in when I get there. Ready?
Hey, buzzing commit. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Welcome.
I don't know if it's morning or evening for you, but happy to see you regardless.
Nick!
Get in here. What are you doing?
Nick!
Taryn's messing around.
Through no fault of the games, we took almost an hour to get it up and running the first day we streamed because of my computer acting up.
Is Taryn a fantasy or sci-fi person? Big L, it's oh.
Pop over.
Hi, I got an invitation.
Okay.
I'm a writer. Oh,
What just happened?
That alone ought to tell you how excited we were for it.
I don't want to jinx it, but we've never made it this far before.
And I'm happy to share that we weren't disappointed.
Yeah, Alone Shadow, you can't skip the first hour. We had a rocky start.
Even when we'd run into some hiccups here or there, the game was still an absolute blast because we were having fun doing something together.
What is this?
Help.
This is broken. There's supposed to be something on the screen.
Huh? Can we fudge it? We figured it out,
Taryn. Let's go.
Sometimes it's just the satisfaction of overcoming absurd odds with the person you love. You did? You heard a sound?
I thought I heard a different sound.
Oh. So we weren't on the first one still. We were on the second one?
I don't know. I feel like there should be a distinct sound when we get to the second one. So 1, 2, and then...
Here, you go first?
Yes, there you go. Okay.
Okay. So then 1, 2...
There you go. And then
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
What?
Easy game.
I didn't hear any difference in sound.
You saw it here first, folks. Do we know what we're doing, or do we know what we're doing?
Or do we know what we're doing?
I tell you what,
We're
we got that
fucking
boy-girl
insane.
Wi-Fi, okay?
Uh-huh.
We're on the same internet.
I'm not even sure what's left to say without spoiling too much more. At the very least, I'm happy I didn't have to kill an elephant this time around. I want to extend a huge shout out to all our lovely channel members and patrons. Their support is how we're able to keep making these awesome videos. An extra special thank you to our 6 wheels: Daniel Rogers, Gizmo, Isaac Vogan, David Webb, Mace, Albino the Infernape, Shaneboy1888, and Cerberus. If you have someone in your life that even kinda likes playing games, playing this with them is sure to be a memorable experience. My boyfriend and I certainly had a blast, and after all these years, it's nice to say I still remain the button mashing champion of this household.
Mash, girl, mash! Yes!
Yeah!